Drills we use for making holes. Vices hold on to our work. Hammers we use to shape with. An anvil we shape on. Punches and chisels are used for cutting and marking. Coal is the fuel that I burn. The handle I'll be pulling on is attached to a bellows, which is an airbag that blows additional oxygen into the fire. Helps to increase the temperatures to above 4,000 degrees. I tell the temperature of the steel bars that I'm using by the different colors that they change. What we'll be looking for is a yellow or a bright orange. It's right at 2,000 degrees. Gives us a minute's worth of work time. And what I'm going to show you first was an all-day, everyday job for somebody, and it's making nails.
And what is your name?
My name is Ralph Ullman. So slow to make nails like this that they would burn down old structures to get nails back and reuse them. Over and over, you hammer and turn, 45 degrees at a time. So I'm in the process of compressing. Making it smaller, yes, but making it stronger. I'll hammer down to size and length. And once I get to that size and length, I will use a chisel and cut. This is where we would break it off on the next heat to form its head. If you was a nail maker in the shop, instead of using one bar, you would have at least another one in there. So while you're working one, another one's heating up. Through multitasking, could average about 1 nail a minute. Reheat. Put it into the hole of the tool. Break it off. And mat flat. And the head's on a nail.
Wow.
Now, I've always said a nail has a head, a nail needs a face. So we give it some eyes, and we give it a smile. It's not until the 1890s that the round nail making machine was invented. So what we look at today is just a nail. It used to be a expensive commodity. After we cool it, we straighten it. I believe everyone should have a smiley face nail.
Wow, folks, you never know who you're gonna run into or what I'm gonna get. Look at this. Thank you very much.
You are very welcome. Thank you for coming. Show you another simple demonstration. Another necessary thing. They needed hooks of all shapes and sizes to hang things on, hang things from, pull stuff with. This one is going to be an S-shaped hook that was used quite a bit for hanging pots over a fire for cooking. I've already drawn both ends to a taper, so our hook will have some decoration. Little scrolls on the end. So we bend our scroll.
Wow.
And that'll be the decoration on the end of the hook. We'll heat it again, and we will bend the hook using the horn of the anvil. The horn is on the anvil for bending circles. So we'll cool off our scroll. I'm going to be hammering on it, and I don't want to smash it. And tap that right around the horn. At this point, we have the J hook.
Oh.
Now we'll put a hook on the other side, but the opposite of the other side, and form the S hook.
Yep.
So the S-shaped hook.
Wow.
Now, I have also placed a horseshoe into the fire, and we're going to use the horseshoe to make a decoration. I call it horse and a shoe. So we're going to horse the shoe instead of shoeing the horse. We start by forming its head. I'll be switching hammers from time to time, but not for their weights, but the shapes that are on them. The opposite of the face on any hammer is called its peen. So we're going to use that for the head. With the next heat, we're going to bend that over. We will cut in its ear and give it a mane. And this is what I mean by different shapes on hammers. This is the most common peen. It's called a ball peen. It's ball shaped on the end. This one we refer to as a rounding peen. And this we call a cross peen. So we hold it with the vise. Grab it with the tongs. And bend the head over. When the steel is hot and softer, we call it malleable. It is easier to manipulate. Now we'll cut the ear into it. Use the peen on the cross peen to add the mane. And we have horse head to this point.
Wow.
Now on this heat, we're going to add the eye, eyebrow, and eyelashes. This should be hot enough for what we're going to do. So I use a punch that I've made for the eye. Give it an eyebrow and some eyelashes.
Cheers,
got the
folks.
horse on the shoe.
Artwork at its finest. All right. Well, sir, I want to thank you so much for your time.
You're very welcome.